right, good morning, everyone. We're gonna be decent about maybe 7 grand today. We had a big check come in, so let's go ahead and get that moved out and buy assets with it first, and then we're gonna pay property taxes. So, property taxes is gonna be about $3,000, so at least we'll have that asset there. So we got that right now. My check card has been maxed out for 85.52, so that's all I'm gonna move, and then I'll move the rest with by moving it to the other side. So let's go ahead and type in 485.52, which is gonna max that out, and we'll review that order and buy now, and that should be good. And then we're gonna move this to the other account. So we're gonna move. I already did the calculations. We're gonna move 21,879 over. So let's transfer money here. Okay. And let me just make sure this went through first, because sometimes it's such a big amount, it triggers something. Good. All right. And then we're gonna move 2007.79, 218779. So it should leave $100 behind. Let's go ahead and transfer that over. Transfer money. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the overview, see what has changed. There, money has been moved, and I'm gonna leave $50 behind. So let's go ahead and add that over. So there'd be two. I could probably do mental math here. Maybe I don't want to do mental math. 286.04. Let's go ahead and move that. 286.04. 2486. 2,486. 2,486 and 4 cents. I should leave $50 behind. And we're gonna buy that with the that and USDC. All right, let's go and review that order and send that through. Uh, oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I am buying, not sending. I pressed the wrong button. 3604, yeah, that should be right. Okay, now that should be done. All right, based on these transactions here, 485.2 plus the other one. So I'm gonna add that together. 4852 plus, and we're plusing 2486. I think that's right. Uh, yeah, 8604. So moving total of 73,308. That's the total we're moving. All right, so let's say that came through. 73. Yep. Gonna send that over to our wallet. USDC. Arbitrum. That's the total. Preview and send. All right. Continue. All right. So now I'm going to desave the whole amount in. The Fed is starting to print money, so we're gonna go ahead and let them to rise our funds. So there it is. Swap the whole thing out to wrap Bitcoin. And we're gonna max that out. Going all in, guys, all in. See, I don't even look at the price anymore, right? I don't even know what the price is right now. I think the last check was 92 this morning, or briefly on my phone app widget. Okay, so I need to enter this passphrase off screen. And I'm gonna withdraw 3,000 back out into my account, and I'm also gonna leverage up another 3,000, so I'll have zero point 0.1 Bitcoin plus my other zero point 0.1 almost, so I'll probably have about 0.2 by then. Once this is all said and done. Oh, this is wrong. I need to re-enter my thing. Swap it again. My password was in wrong, so I have to redo it again. So let's do this. Oh, hopefully I didn't mess it up. Okay. Okay. Accept. All right. There's zero point 0.8 BTC right there. We're going to now go to Aave and supply that. There it is. Supply to my account. That'll really help bring my health ratio back up. Now we can really leverage up real nicely. Okay, so let's go and do that. So this is where I would leverage and boost. This is when you're so healthy that it makes sense to. And then I'll start paying down my cards over time instead of one lump sum. I think, because then I can leverage up too, and not be affected by the ups and downs of it. All right, so now that this is all in, I have 216,000. We now have 0.17 BTC. I'm gonna take out 3,000, so I'm gonna go ahead and boost 3,000 here and give it another zero point zero 0.03, so that will bring me up to 0.221. This is how you can quickly start to leverage up real quickly, and because you have that buffer and you're not in the ruts of it all, you have a nice little buffer that'll help you leverage up quickly. Even though it drops 30%, whatever, you're fine. You don't have to worry about that. And you can also DCA in and take advantage of these prices. So it really helps when you have a big check and you don't use all your money. When things are tight, you're using everything and it sucks. Like everything you save goes out and you keep getting wicked out. You keep getting triggered and whatnot. So it's just like these little big checks definitely helps. And I'm still healthy, 165, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and borrow, and that should bring it down a little more. So let's see what this brings it down to. And then 121. So I'm gonna 120. That's still good for me. Let's go and borrow that and accept. And then we're gonna move this back to a checking account, and I'm gonna pay my property taxes and have an asset, double the asset, right? And then over time, I will start paying out the other cards just based on what the income brings in. Um, yeah. Okay. So now I can still borrow 2,400, and we're still good. I have $5 in my account, and you're good to go. So now I have this much in my account. Just refresh that. Come on, refresh, refresh, refresh. Oh well, I know it's in there. Just takes a little time to come through. All right, so that's how you do it. Easy peasy. Now I have almost $20,000 in assets, held by only um, what should I have now? About 7,000 in net equity balance there to hold that position. I'll use it if I need it. If I DCA more in, that's how I'm gonna start to really build up. And healthy wise, it's still good. Let's look at the market real quick. Uh, Fed is starting to print money today, quantitative easing, so we should start seeing more money coming in. And I know that there's a little bit of downturn. That's good. I've actually picked it up at 89,000. So that's great. It's probably gonna wick up, wick down. Maybe we'll tighten up. If it comes down, I will start to buy in more because I have the spread too. I have 20% spread. So it comes out, I'll just add a little more over time. But I think this is a good buy. It could be another wick down and wick back up, and you know continue this little trend here. All right, could be that. And who knows where this is going? I don't know. I'm drawing things, and sometimes it follows, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it can also break through too. So it's like an ascending wedge, they call it, right? But I don't know how much I believe in these wedges, but at least it gives you some direction until it breaks out and no longer follows. So yeah, hopefully it stays in this and starts to climb back up to 100, and then take off once it breaks out of this around January or so, 2026. So we got 60 days to see how this thing does over time, and hopefully we can get it on the down wicks, 89,000, 88,000 all the way up, and that'll be great. Okay, so I'm happy with this buy. It was a little bit over 92, so people are probably jumping in, but I'm glad that I'm buying down on this red candle. Okay. All right, keep DCAing and continue. And this is how you survive inflation. I mean, think about this, right? I wouldn't have that, after paying bills. So, and then I have the opportunity for this if it doubles, for this to double, and then all the while I'm gonna keep trying to build up to an actual whole Bitcoin. Okay. All right. Talk to you then. Bye.